tell me a little bit about House Bill 186 and your thoughts on this. I know you have a 13-year-old. Tell me your thoughts on this.
Oh, gosh, like where to even start, right? So, House Bill 186, thoughts on it. Sorry, I'm just thinking like how to even phrase it.
Yeah, are you for this bill?
So I'm not for this bill. I don't think the government needs to, I don't think parents need to be parented about how to parent our kids. So there's a lot of really great apps where we can monitor social media use for children. And I use those apps such as Bark, and there's other apps. But there are safeguards to make sure that kids are using social media properly. But that's on us to teach it to our kids. Just as any other life lesson or life skill that our kids need, they need to learn how to be social media literate. And if we're taking social media away until they're adults, how are they going to learn how to use it properly? And it very much feels like what we're going to do is send them out without teaching them, training them how to use social media, or they just make fake accounts with whatever birth date, and then we can't monitor.
Right, so you think they're going to cheat the system if this does eventually become a new law and pass the Senate? They're going to cheat this system.
Absolutely, and parents will too. Yeah. Like parents who don't want to comply with the bill, they're like, I would. I mean, don't put that in, but like I would.
So tell me a little bit about your 13-year-old and how they use social media. Everyone knows, bullying is not something that's new, and with social media comes some bullying and some dangers of, people that are not there for the right reasons.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about that and how you keep your child safe.
So it's so important to keep our children safe on social media, but social media is such a great tool as well. So I have a 13-year-old and he uses Facebook, Instagram, different social media, but I'm also on his social media and I monitor what he does to make sure that he's using it responsibly. Mostly he uses Facebook to talk to the unks, as he says. He says Facebook's for old people. So I'm not too worried about Facebook, but like the TikTok, Instagram, these other ones where it's more algorithm based versus like friend based, that's where more trouble is. But that's where we need to teach our kids how to use it properly. But as a mom of a 13-year-old, I don't think he needs extra safeguards because I'm putting those safeguards in place as his parent.
And you think with this bill, the government's kind of stepping in and taking your place?
Yeah, they're taking my place. I think it's fine for my son to use it the way I'm allowing him to use it, but that's my decision as a mom. But as for other parents, if they're letting their kids kind of free reign and their kids are bullying or getting bullied, or that's different. So I can understand as a former teacher, like what works for one family doesn't work for the other, but I also don't think it's a blanket to restrict all of us. Don't put us all in timeout.
Exactly. And you're also an arts teacher, right? So you're around students and stuff
yes.
like that. So you know how social media works. You see the benefits of it as well.
And we use it in the classroom. We're just starting to integrate social media into the classroom. And where does the line of social media start and stop? Because there's things like Google Classroom that could be considered social media. Social media is dependent on how you use it. Like we use Canva in the classroom, that could be considered social media, but it's not restricted. But whatever they restrict, okay, they restrict Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, they're gonna find another app and they're gonna make a game, like let's say Clash of Clans or something. They're gonna make a game into social media. Kids are so smart. They're gonna figure it out.
Have you had any like bad incidences with social media with your teenager?
No.
No? So
I'm just kidding. He's like, just like with any parent, there's times where there's different things happening on social media or on the phone, group chats and stuff that I need to pull him back from. And that's where I see the text alerts coming in on the Bark app and I'm able to kind of mediate that. But that's on me as a parent, and that's what I'm thinking about this House bill is as a parent who puts a lot of responsibility on myself for social media literacy, I feel like I'm very literate. I have a marketing company. Like, it's what I do all the time. It's up to the parents. Like, let the parents guide our children on how to use it, because like we have family in Cuba, and so he's able to talk to family over there through Facebook, or they're able to see, so he's not using it like, hey guys, what's up, or he's using it for family. So it's by, like, as a mom, I like him using it for that, but by the government stepping in and saying, no, now you took my son's lifeline away from the family, or it's just something that we've gotten used to.
Absolutely. Can you see why this could possibly be something good? Is there anything good do you think will come out of it?
Yeah, I think social media, it does have bad side effects. There's no question about that. That's a fact, and something has to be done. I just don't think this is the answer.
I know. I mean, 18. He's only 13. That's a long way to go. And then say if you are introduced at 18, now you're just getting used to social media. Now you might be introduced to the dangers and not know how to handle it.
Exactly.
If you handle it at 13, he's kind of used to, okay, well, that's bad. This is good.
Yeah.
Just navigate through it.
It seems like there's so many restrictions, especially this House bill. This is a U.S. House bill, right? Not Texas?
Texas. Yeah.
Oh, it is Texas? Because Texas, they passed that porn bill too that restricted like 18. So, right? So they're doing a lot of restrictions here in Texas over like minors and everything. And it just seems like that's kind of our job, right? Like, not that I'm not arguing that, but I just think like Texas is putting a lot of like borders on it. Not borders, not the right restrictions. Yeah.
Not letting the parents handle it.
Yeah.